Hey everyone, it's Shane with Mount Depot, www.mtdepot.com. Coming with you from another video. This one's a little bit more of your basic video, but if you've never gone out much or done any overnighters, I think this will be really a good quick video for you to watch. Today's just a quick basic how to cook. You do have some options when it comes to your cooking equipment. The most basic one you can get, and it's probably what I prefer, and it's got good weight value because they're extremely light, are these little burners. You can get them anywhere. This one's electricity. It's got just a little push button starter, little fuel source. They're very light, very inexpensive. These are great. You know, you can go buy one of these 3 or 4 days and you should be good with fuel. So some of the things that you're definitely going to need, obviously, you're going to need water. One of the cool things that I just picked up is one of these Sea to Summit collapsible cups. What's nice about this is inside it has a measuring cup, and that's one of the harder things. You know, a lot of these types of food packs, the freeze-dried food, they take 1.5, 2 cups of water. And from my experience, the closer you are with how much water it asks for, usually the better result. There's a ton of different ways you can measure out water. Some people will put a mark on their water bottle or something to show a certain amount of water. You can get one of these, 10 to 12 bucks, Sea to Summit cups. They're really good. They're collapsible. They weigh almost nothing. And what I like too about these little, you know, today I'm using an aluminum little mug to boil the water. It fits right on top, so it's like a nice little top, so you can put stuff in here, spices, salt, pepper, whatever you want. I got a little spoon, fork, knife thing. These are great to have. You know, very, very lightweight. This is just a little plastic one. Some people get titanium ones. And talking about, you know, titanium, the 2 main cups you're going to get are aluminum and titanium. The pros of the aluminum, they're light, they boil very fast. They're very inexpensive. Titanium, they're more expensive. They take a little bit longer to boil, but they're a little bit lighter and they are a little bit more durable. So to get started, today we just have a rice and chicken mountain house. Like I said, freeze-dried food. They're good, light. They pack up really well. The one thing you have to just be careful with these is, and any freeze-dried food for that matter, they always have like an oxidized kit or something. They say if you forget to take it out, it's really not that big of a deal. I always take it out. Now when it comes to these, you know, the initial setup, I always try to keep it closed. One of the things you have to sort of pay attention to when you're putting this on, 2 things. You don't ever want to do it near a fire. When you're about 3/4 to almost there will be some gas will release. One of the other things you want to, you know, keep in mind is this is your gas valve. You want to make sure it's closed. You don't want to turn it on and you know, have it coming out right away. So very basic. What I do is I start going until I feel a little bit of pressure, and there you go. As you see, you always lose a little bit. No big deal. That's why, again, you wouldn't want to do that next to an open flame. Now when we're getting started, you want to get a nice firm bit, you know, you have nice firm ground. You don't want it falling over. And it is a little windy today, so it might take a little bit longer than usual to boil. We're going to give it a try. So this takes 1 3/4 cups water. So I'm just taking my platypus bag here. I'm using my little Sea to Summit measuring cup. Talking, we need 1 3/4 cup. Perfect. Then you just turn it on. A little burner. You just wait for it to boil. All right, so once you got a good boil going, We have the pack set up, opened up. You want to get all that stuff done before. I always turn the fuel off first. Sometimes these handles on the aluminum cups can get a little hot, so I always just use something so you don't burn yourself. In you go. Give it a nice quick little stir. It usually tells you how long they want you to let this sit. And you got a ton of options in this freeze-dried food. Got a few companies that do, you know, some good flavors. I mean, my favorite is the chili mac. Mountain House makes a good chili mac. You always got to look. I mean, some of the things you want to take into consideration when you're purchasing food, depending on how long your trip is. And it's one of the things people don't think about a lot is how much water all these take. Depending on how long you're going, and depending on how much water you want to, you know, if you have 3 or 4 meals that both take 2 to 3 cups of water, I mean, that's a significant amount of water. There are some breakfasts where that's usually where I try to save my water, because there are some that only take a half a cup of water, 3/4 cups of water. So you just want to be mindful of how much water you're going to need to cook everything. Again, this is a very simple, quick guide. I mean, this is the basics. I mean, you can get more involved when it comes to cooking. Usually when you're doing ultralight backpacking, if you're going for a few days, you definitely want this to be one of your options. I mean, the burner's very light. The gas can last you a few days. This cup, you know, you can do the same thing for coffee. Get some instant coffee. I also bring little, you know, seasoning packs with me. And this is, I mean, this is what you need. You don't need this, the Sea to Summit measuring, but it weighs absolutely nothing. It works good because it's also a top on the mug. So I mean, it really does. You know, I love them. I mean, I use it when I'm measuring any water or coffee. You can use it as a little coffee mug. So we'll let this sit for 10 minutes. We'll tell you how it tastes. That's it, everybody. It's quick and easy. Everything you saw today, the burner, the fuel, the little measuring cup, the spoon, you could probably get this all for under $25. I mean, granola bars and that type of stuff's good, but when you're around, I mean, today's it's a little cold. We did a lot of hiking today. You want a nice, you know, a nice hot meal. This is really the way to go. You can get these food. I mean, I think this chicken and rice from Mountain House, $7 or $8. Very light. Doesn't take up a lot of room in your pack. And then we're just going to try this one quick, and we'll let you go. So I stirred this once halfway through, about 5 minutes, and let it sit for about another 5 minutes. Looks like it's cooked very well. Not too dry. Still hot, definitely. And after hiking a few hours, it's nice and cold out here. This is exactly what I need. So thanks for watching. Like always, we always want to get your feedback. If you have any other suggestions of videos that you want us to do, any product review or any, you know, basics, just shoot us. You know, check us out on the website www.mtdepot.com. MT Depot on all social media. Let us know what videos you want to see next. Let us know how you like this video. Thanks for watching. Take care.